Good morning. I am here in Scotland and it is parkrun day. So I'm here to run the Edinburgh Marathon tomorrow. So today I am on the Whitekirk Hill estate in North Berwick, East Lothian, and I am here to run Whitekirk Hill parkrun. Clues in the name. I think it's going to be a tough hilly one, just what you need the day before a marathon. But it's going to be beautiful, so I'm here to check it out. So we're here on a private estate. It's about 160 acres. It's got accommodation, a spa. So actually I'm thinking it'd be a pretty good one for a parkrun tourist trip, like, you know, maybe a birthday parkrun trip or something like that. Anyway, let me just show you around. I'm just here in the car park and the parkrun team are over there on the hill. You've got some beautiful views and then a stream of vehicles coming in. I arrived for just before 9 because the panic is real when you're visiting other parkruns, but of course in Scotland here parkrun starts at 9:30. So lots and lots of parking. When you come in it's a little bit confusing. Drive all the way to the top. So the main sort of lodge and cafe, I imagine, is it a cafe? We'll find out afterwards, is there. But yeah, so drive all the way up to the top until you see the parkrun team on the hill. So I'll grab my things and go and say hi. I'm a happy tourist because I have found the pop-up sign and the views from here are amazing. So I don't know if you can see it, but Bass Rock is just there on the horizon, which is incredible. I'm thinking that maybe when we go up the hill that we will get even better views of that. So first timers is about to begin, parkrun flags, and my friend Matt is here, yay! There, hello Matt. You can't hear me. Ooh, lots of tourists today.
I don't know if you can all see this. Al's got one as well. Lollipop course, starting and finishing in the same spot. Straight out, 2 laps, and then turn left and come straight back down. There's a wee hill here. It's called You've heard about it? Good. You looking forward to it?
No. That's the name.
Great.
I don't think you want to.
It's even better second time round.
That's what I was thinking. Sky went and it's 2 laps.
Yeah, it's 2 laps. You can walk, run, whatever. Just enjoy it.
Hands up if it's your first parkrun here.
Wow! So that was pretty much everybody. Oh my goodness! I imagine lots of people here for the marathon.
It's a long weekend, so I'm assuming you're all here visiting family and friends. We have one lady doing her first parkrun, so let's give her a cheer.
Yay! Welcome to the parkrun family.
It's not as muddy as it has been, but still trail shoes are the best shoes to use on this course. Okay, so if you're on road shoes, you may be a bit slippery for you. And let's have a round of applause for all the volunteers.
Absolutely. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Remember, it's great to volunteer. Okay, and you get volunteer milestones as well. So it's a win-win. We all go for coffee and egg and bacon rolls, which are amazing in the cafe there. So enjoy. We've got 1.5 minutes until we start.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
3, 2, 1, go!
Parkrun.
Thank you, Martin.
Let's go. Let's head up the hill. I can see 500 tops here today, so lots and lots of very experienced parkrunners. The lady just came and said, he's from Woodhurstmoor as well. What are the chances? We set off and it was sort of a little bit uphill and flat, and then there is a kick. I think this is probably a taster for what's to come. I'm not even sure how runnable this is in road shoes. Probably not, because it's a bit slippy. With my calves, probably not, but I'm plodding up it anyway. Thank you so much, Marshall. So this is the start of the lollipop. So heading back down this way, but for now, 2 laps at the top. In my infinite wisdom, I did Snowdon this week because I had a few days without Poppy. She was on a residential, and I'm not sure how wise that is, because so the Leeds Marathon was 2 weeks ago. Since then I've raced a 10k and done Snowdon, so my legs don't like me very much, and I'm now at Hilly parkrun. not sure how the marathon tomorrow is going to go, but for now I'm enjoying the scenery and wow. It's just absolutely stunning here. We've got some lovely downhill now, staying on this track, and the village of Whitekirk is just in front of us, so running towards that with a lovely little church there. I'm enjoying this downhill because I know what's to come. I'm not actually sure where the big hill begins. I think it might be undulating all the way as we head up another little hill. It's super peaceful running here. There's nothing but footfall and bird song, and the gorse is in bloom. So yeah, just a really lovely park run. Sort of a park run that I'd like to be out the back of. Be sort of on your own and it's so quiet. Maybe the second lap will be a bit more like that. Turning right here. Impossible to go wrong there because they've taped off the straight. I guess that's the advantage of running on a private estate. You couldn't do that in a public park. The landscape around here really heavily shaped by volcanic activity, as you may be able to see in front of us. And if I can show you out to the right, when I come out from behind this mound, Bass Rock is sitting in the sun on the horizon over there. So that's a volcanic plug. It sits out in the Firth of Forth. It's about 2 kilometres offshore, but there's some really lovely boat trips that go out and around it, really important for wildlife. There's a seabird centre actually in North Berwick. That's worth a visit, a boat trip. Yeah, destination park run I reckon for your birthday. I'll check out the spa and the information later, but I reckon if I'd not done it, might be going on my list. The light this morning means it looks on the camera like it's all pretty dark. Hopefully it won't be as dark when I get it onto a big screen, but it's a really beautiful morning. We've just come off the track onto the grass. There's a little lake here, so in the winter this is the bit that gets pretty muddy, but we've been lucky today. It's actually not muddy at all. Thank you, Marshall. Some really well behaved doggy marshals. Not on leads. I imagine they'd be like, I want to run with you, but they don't. They prefer their owners, which is lucky. So carrying on, I'm wondering if we've already done the hill. We're 1 mile in. I'm sort of thinking nothing's been too horrendous, so maybe we can't have done the hill. We're just heading into the trees now, so let's see. Into the forest, you have a right turn, pay attention to the arrows, you could go wrong there, and hello, what's this? I found the hill. Well, that was some very wishful thinking of mine, wasn't it? Thinking that we'd already found the hill. So it's at the end of the lap. I guess at least it's a downhill finish, but this would be a tough park run to run quickly. Like, really tough. It never comes out on camera, but yeah, I don't know if you can see how bad the hill is. It's bad. Or good, depending on whether you love hills or not. At the top here, there's a few bits where, like, my hands are on my knees. I'm pushing up this hill. Oh, flattening out now. Inspired by the runner in front of me, I'm gonna get running again. Oh, but we carry on going uphill. Whitekirk Hill. The clue is definitely in the name. Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know that there's many hills that reward you quite as much as this one. The view out to the coast is absolutely stunning. Just beautiful, totally worth slogging up that hill for. A little bit of downhill, and we must be wiggling to, oh, there we go, I can see the sign, to the point at which we would turn left if we're finishing. I think that does mean I'm not being lapped by the front runners. It's not a quick course, so I imagine those front guys are probably struggling to run too quickly. It's hilly. Oh. Thank you so much, guys. I'd love it if that was flatter next lap. Thank you. See you in a lap. Well, that's a really lovely little bit with support on that corner. Why does this feel like it is all uphill? I think it's probably just my legs from Snowdon. I hope Edinburgh Marathon is flat. I think it is. Let's hope so. I'm not going to film too much of this second lap because it's much the same as the first, but I'm going to stop properly for a minute and film this gorgeous panoramic view. It really does feel like you are in the beautiful countryside. Just what a wonderful place to have a park run. I'm going to have to try really hard to remember the name of that hill in the background. My mum moved to Scotland last year, and so we were here for Christmas. We did Holyrood Park Run on Christmas Day, and then on Boxing Day we climbed to the top of that, and I cannot for the life of me remember what it's called. I just stopped to take a picture by the beautiful lake. It's really lovely. I imagine you probably appreciate it a little bit less if this ground here is muddy, but as you can see, totally fine. I just saved myself a job and asked the very lovely doggy marshal and Berwick Law. That's what it's called. I don't need to look it up now. Berwick Law. I think I've got two favourite parts of the course. The first is this part, running into the trees. The atmosphere changes, you know, when you're sort of running in wide open space, and then all of a sudden just it's a little bit cooler. The energy changes, sort of forest bathing. Feels really beautiful, even though we're about to go up the hill. And the other favourite bit has to be the top of the hill. Those views. Oh, good job I'm telling myself it's worth it, because you know what corner this is. Up. Just getting to the top of the hill for the second time. I'm ever so pleased. This is not a 3-lapper. Like, it won't come out. It just won't, but like, you see, it's like a little mountain. Actually, it's like a big mountain that has a gradual climb, but at the end it's like kick, and then carries on up on the grass here. Loving the varied surfaces though, sort of track, then grass, woodland path, trail, all sorts. Anyway, heading back out onto the grass with a little downhill, so I'm definitely going to run that before slogging up the extra hill bit. Last little kick up before heading down, wiggling across over there to turn left back to the lollipop and into the finish. There's something I love about the number 3, so I'm loving these 3 arrows. I will go that way, but first I'm just gonna enjoy the view before we drop down. I've just realised that Bass Rock is just poking its head out, just up there. And yeah, I need to stop enjoying the view because I need to finish my park run. So come on, Nicola, get to that finish. All the marshals are like, is it your first time here? So I'm stopping to like appreciate everything. Spot the tourist. Thank you so much. Last little slog. Hooray that I don't have to do another lap into the finish. That way. Just stopped for a little chat with the marshal. Just appreciating the view together. So, and then I was like, is it all downhill from here? And then I looked ahead. No, it's not. Look, we're running down to run back up. I think this is the last sort of little slog up. There we go. I've just beeped 3 miles. So heading up over here and then down to the finish. In all fairness, I think I might have oversold the downhill finish. It's sort of flat with a couple of metres downhill at the end. This is one tough parkrun, but it's definitely worth doing and super beautiful. Coming into the finish. Actually, this is a lovely little downhill. Thank you. Yay! Thank you so much. Thank you, tokens. 64. I've got one complaint about this event. It's too friendly. I finished ages ago and I haven't scanned because I'm just chatting. So yeah, the community is too good. That's my complaint. I better go and scan. Parkrun being packed away, I have scanned. So let's pop that in there. There we go. Tail coming in now. But so many people have hung around because, yeah, they've got all the chat and all of the community. I just interviewed Jeremy for the podcast. So the parkrun starts and finishes up behind us here. So we were in the overflow car park. I'm just reading this sign behind me and I am heading to the cafe. So let the park faffing commence. Now I still haven't planned how to get to Edinburgh Marathon tomorrow. I was assuming I'd get the train, but there's no trains that go early enough to get you there. So I'm a bit stuck, so I'm going to go and pick people's brains and hopefully come up with an idea. I think I might have to do the park and ride, but I didn't really want to drive. So let's see if I come up with a solution. Do you know what I need? A big pool of runners to chat to. So that's exactly what I've got in the Parkrun Cafe. So plenty of free parking. The toilets are open before Parkrun and they are in this building where we're going for the cafe. Eat, play, chill, stay. Oh wow, I'm loving that owl. And then the cafe just through here, which looks lovely. Welcome to the Orangery. And look what I've seen. Cakes look pretty good. We've drunk our hot chocolate and had absolutely lovely parkrun chats in the cafe and a really good catch up with Matt, which has been so lovely. So it's time to head home and turn my attention to the Edinburgh Marathon tomorrow. Just had a really nice chat with the team though. Sorry, not the parkrun team, the Whitekirk Hill team. And just chatting about sort of the estate more widely. So I think there is a distinct difference between England and Scotland. So here, whilst this is all privately owned, there's full public access to all of it. So you can come and freedom run here in the week if you wanted to do that. I did inquire about the spa facilities because it does say on the website, showers available on request. And I was sort of thinking, can you use the pool or anything? You can't pay to do that unless you're having a treatment. So something to bear in mind. If you did come for parkrun, then you have the option to sort of book in for a massage or whatever afterwards, and then you can pay an extra £17 and use all of the facilities. So yeah, I don't know, if I was coming here for a parkrun birthday or something, I think that's what I'd be doing. If not, it's just an incredible place to come to for a parkrun. It's quite a posh parkrun. So you get this beautiful run here with sea views, amazing trail run. Bring your trail shoes and remember to change into them. And then just a fantastic cafe afterwards, incredible food, and yeah, all of the facilities. What more could you want? So a huge thank you to Jeremy and his team at Whitekirk Hill Parkrun. I want to emphasise the hill. Not a fast one, but a very beautiful one. Huge thanks to you guys for watching the video. All of the usual things. Give the video a like if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more running adventures, which will be the Edinburgh Marathon tomorrow. The forecast looks terrible, like heavy rain, like proper Scottish weather. But I shouldn't complain because today has been so glorious. Anyway, take care and I will see you soon tomorrow.